So David wants to join as a guest. David, you could join, but we're going to start with an Om. An Om opens and expands the upper heart chakra centers, allowing for a type of connection into the thought grids. For each individual watching, we are connecting a unified thought grid, allowing the highest potential channeling to transpire for all. We wish for each of you to start with an Om. Take a deep breath in. Oh. One more deep breath in. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, dear star people, for this beautiful channeled session. Thank you. Okay, there's a couple people who want to join as guests. I'm just going to invite. We've never done guest invites on TikTok yet, so hopefully you guys can join. It's beautiful. And come ask questions. So anybody who has any spiritual questions for the star people, we are more than welcome to take your questions now if you write in the box. But we're going to start with one of the posts. It is titled The Higher Selves Song. During any given moment. Okay, so we have a co-host. Let's see. Accept. Hi. Hi there. Can you hear me? Hi. Do you have any questions for the star people? Yeah. What's some of your questions? What? From Pennsylvania. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. So we are going to start with a post. Beautiful. Thank you. You're very welcome. You have a great day. So, okay. During any given moment, the primary individual may use chanting in order to energetically cast specific frequency waves towards any item, being, or location. This modality is of high value when healing the biological form is required. In the current simulation exists a select group of primordial sounds whose resonance field may allow for enhanced activations within the physical body. These sounds allow the primary chakra system to realign with the binary codex frequency. So for each and every one of you guys who are listening, I want you just to take a moment and close your eyes. And I want you just to feel underneath your skin. I want you to feel inside of your body. And I want you to just ask your higher self for a sound, any sound that you're able to either chant or feel or frequency inside of your body. Each and every one of us has very unique sounds. And these sounds that we make are connected to the higher self and help to activate and align each individual into their highest potential timeline expression. Many moments of your life, you may be drawn to a particular frequency in order to heal your physical body. These frequencies come in a variety of ways. They may come in the frequency of a plant, of a chant, of a new color that you are attracted to. these colors you may place around your room. You may place clothing upon the body. You may select a new car with a color. That color, that frequency, then guides your physical reality experience. We wish for each of you to select a tone. This tone opens and expands different energetic vortices in your body, in your energy field, which aligns you more and more onto your highest potential timeline expression. Feel into the body. Feel underneath the skin. You may imagine and visualize your higher self now. How does your higher self make you feel? What does your higher self do? What are they interested in? What is your highest passions? You may feel that light coursing through your body. You may feel that bliss, that excitement, that frequency. And as you feel these emotions, select a sound. And as you select a sound, we shall chant E. You may select your sound now. How does your body feel? Did you feel the energy shift underneath your skin? The crystalline realms are just at your fingertips, dear ones. You must align to the frequencies in order to perceive them. Activation of the higher self within the physical form starts with love. Love for yourself and love for all things outside of you. Love for your passions, love for your failures, and compassion and grace for yourself. We now are activating your reticular activating systems so that each of you may start to see in your physical reality more and more who you are as a higher self. You may see or perceive the things you were once interested in show up again. You may see other individuals expressing love. Or you may simply see a bright yellow flower, which warms your body to its core. And we are sending many, many love and blessings, dear ones. Thank you. Thank you, dear star people, for this beautiful channeling session. Thank you, guys. You have a wonderful night. And I send you all my many love and blessings. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Mary. Hold on, we stopped the recording. The new book I don't have in front of me. I have the paper copies of
Yeah.
of my Ascension activations.
Yes. Yes.
I have the new book.
The one you did just published.
I did just publish this one. Then I started the next book.
The next one is awesome. So
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so page 38.
37.
Oh, okay. Activation of a celestial awareness. That's a good one. Um, you have any more questions though, Mary, besides reading the book page? Do you have any more like actual questions? Sometimes it's good to just talk and just roll the questions out.
Well, um, not really.
Now, here we go. Activation of a celestial awareness. I love you, Mary. You're amazing. Okay. According to one timeline expression. Now, when they say this, one timeline expression, what they are actually referring to is in your current timeline, this could happen for you. However, the second that you make a multidimensional phase shift, you shift into a parallel reality version of yourself in which the physics may change and the things that we are talking about may be perceived slightly different. So when we talk about the world among worlds expression, every single person is in their own world. Literally, this is how we work energetically. This is the reason why different people will see the same exact event and everyone sees it differently. That's because in their world, it actually happened differently. So when we're talking here, activation of a celestial awareness, each and every one of us is going to activate this slightly differently. And that's okay too. That's part of ascension. So the activation includes an awareness of all emotion codes perceived while engaged in a physical reality expression. When we drop into the 3D reality, there's a whole range of emotion codes for us to go through. And we can go online and we can look at the emotion codes that, our psychologists have put together for us. But the truth is that there's experiential emotion codes as well. And the experiential emotion codes is kind of like this. We had an experience. What was that experience? That experience, let's say three people came together, they were in a car, they drove, they turned left, they turned right. That's an experience. To have that experience, you need to know the emotion code for that experience. So, and this is the process of manifestation. When the manifestation coaches tell you you have to visualize it, you have to feel it, what are you doing? You are summoning those emotion codes into your physical body. However, each emotion code may be imprinted into the cellular structures of your body in order to manifest that aspect of your simulation. For example, dear ones, any emotions imprinted into the soles of the feet start a process of modifying not only the world that you see, as your soles of your feet are a connection to the earth. However, the soles of your feet also guide your travel. So any thought forms or emotion codes imprinted into your feet shall then be observed through your travels, through your connection to other people or your planet. We will not stop there, as there are other planets in the multidimensional worlds. You are able to summon a different planet frequency, and with a very high emotional frequency, imprint the new emotion code into the direct center of your foot. Use the right foot, for you lead with your right foot. And when this is done, you shall start to see into a new world expression. So what the star people are saying right now is that when you see into the new world, you may get a glimpse of it. And then all of a sudden it'll be like you'll feel like you imagined it. And it will be like, and you'll like see it. So if you've ever done like a walking meditation and you're like imagining and visualizing what like heaven on earth would look like, and then all of a sudden you get a glimpse, when you start to imprint your body, you start to see into that world that you're imprinting. And then all of a sudden you do it again and again and again because now you know it's real. And now you know how the magic works. And now you start to release all the darkness inside of your body. And you start to pull in these magical emotion codes, these thought forms from other worlds, these thought forms that activate the extrasensory abilities. You do it more, you do it more, you do it more because you realize the simulation that you knew, the world that you knew, that you were told was physical, and you had to wake up in the AM, go through an entire day, and then all of a sudden it's nighttime. That world doesn't exist. We are in the magical creature kingdom right now. We are in the crystalline realms right now. All you have to do is hold the frequency, and the frequency is a key, but there's many world among worlds expressions. So your imagination generates these keys. All of us do. And that is activating your celestial being. Because the second you could take your imagination and you can say, I am in this world, and you can imagine it, visualize it, and then you summon a high emotion. You have to get like the most excited, the most love that you could possibly feel inside of your body. There's like a buzz that happens inside of your body. It's not really a buzz, it's an oscillation. And that oscillation comes from the heart, and the heart controls the flicker rate. And your flicker rate is what shows you time and space. So we go in, we remove the darkness, we heal the traumas, and then we go and we imprint thought forms into our bodies. Now, here on Earth, we have guides, and these guides are helping us. And, in time, each of us, we start to talk to the guides, they make themselves known. And the process of activating our celestial levels of awareness include summoning thought forms, seeing the mirror reflected at us. And then all of a sudden, we get to a high enough frequency and we see a real live change. Something manifests and you know it wasn't there before, but now it's here. And not only is it here, but it's like, you saw it. Something changes, something disappears, something reappears, something that you always wanted. You all of a sudden wake up and you're like, wow, I never had that, but here it is. It's just here. It's in my space. And then you have a memory of two different timelines. And the two different timelines show you that there was a timeline in which you bought it like 2 weeks ago, but you never had it and you wanted it. And then you remember a timeline in which you never had it and you wanted it, but yet you have the memory of two timelines. That is being multidimensional. The memories are fluid in their nature. Fluid, not solid. That means that whatever you remember, it's because there's an alignment for you to remember it. All knowledge, all thought forms are existing outside the body. How do we access them? Well, there's a thought stream. That thought stream works like this. The star people say, your current thoughts that enter your mind are coming in the right-hand side of your mind. You have 5 memory strings that pull from the left. They meet directly in the center. The pineal gland then transforms all of the thoughts so that you are able to speak them. So different types of channeling, the star people are able to push a thought into my body. They're able to talk or push into my body and take control and speak words, but they're able to put thoughts inside of my thought stream. They're able to put thoughts so that the thoughts are really far away. That's really far away. You'll hear it. And it's like, wow. All the thoughts, all the memories, they do not exist inside of the body, except the memories that are imprinted in the cells. Those make a vibrational resonance. And that vibrational resonance then changes the biological form. And what happens then? We literally are seeing into the world we are most vibrationally in alignment with. So whatever darkness that we are seeing in the physical reality, we may change or modify the cellular levels in order to shift the world that we see. We advise each of you to send unconditional love into every single cell within your body. This allows your structures whether they be governmental or educational, to then shift into a most aligned world as you choose to express. Thank you. Thank you, star people. Thank you. So going inside, feeling that energy and releasing the darkness. Mary, you were going to say something? You turn your mic off.
Yeah, I was gonna, say maybe you could speak about how important it is to do your breath work
It is.
to get to these states also.
Okay, let's see. So the breath, the air element, it holds ether in it. We know that air contains charged particles. The charged particles activate a type of voltage within the cellular levels of your body. When we're focused on seeing or sensing or shifting the energy inside of the body, when we use the air element, it allows us to activate different energetic centers within the body, and then we see things differently. So we know we could take the nose and we could breathe out forcefully. And then don't breathe in on purpose. Just keep focusing on breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Well, what happens is the energy inside of your head, it starts to activate. And now all of a sudden, if the energy inside of your head starts to activate, Mary Jean, you're there? Let me see if I can invite you to TikTok. And let's see how this works. I know you can hear me. Okay, so when we activate this type of energy inside of the cranium, then all of a sudden, whatever energetic castings that we are focused on doing, which is within the mental grids, within the pineal gland, it has more energy to do so. Let me see. Okay, I invited you, Mary. Now, when we start to do the breath work into the lower bellies, there are different energetic centers that also activate. Your solar plexus is a very, very high value when we start to talk about chi energetic abilities. Your inner child is located in the solar plexus. Your inner child, see, some religions talk about be as children are. I know what that means because I've seen it. I've seen it in myself and I've seen it in other people around me. There's a process and there's like a glistening in the eyes that people receive when they're following their highest passions. It literally is like their inner child shows up all over their face. You could see it clear as a whistle. Um, and once again, that's when they go through the process of healing themselves. Now, I'm not saying that we have to be perfect. It's a journey, it's a quest, even, to go through and release the dark emotions and to find yourself again. And so, seeing, what the inner child, Mary, I invited you like 3 times. I don't know if you can activate it. We're new to doing the TikTok and having people come on with us.
I tried to do it, it wouldn't let me.
It wouldn't let you. What's that?
There's, there's something wrong with my camera.
Oh, I invited you, so you're there. Okay, where was I? What's the other question, Mary? Anyone who has a question, if you want to put it in the comments, we can answer you.
Maybe you can talk about light linguistics.
Light linguistics. So, light linguistics is the process of a frequency encoded into any type of linguistic, which is fun because when we talk about light language, many people draw symbols and the symbol actually becomes encoded with a vibrational sound resonance. And then when you look at the image, it works the same as a crystal. Like this one. This one's pretty. So it works the same as a crystal. The crystals hold a frequency, they act like keys. And when you hold the crystal in your hand, it actually fine tunes the nervous system net, allowing you then to set your energetics to that frequency of that crystal. when somebody generates a light language symbol, it then acts like a frequency key. And that frequency key now adjusts your nervous system net. That nervous system net now starts a process of energetic alignment and reflection. For as your nervous system net controls your entire makeup of your physical form, it also controls the outwards simulation codings. For whatever energy you are holding within your biological form shall start a process of manifesting into the world among worlds aligned. Thank you. Thank you, Star. Thank you. This is my deepest gratitude to the Star people. Thank you so incredibly much, Star people, for coming, for being here with us. I see you, Mary.
I love the star people.
I love the Star people. They're my family, so I love them. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah.
Did you want to talk about some more stuff?
Yeah. What you got?
How about activating the diamond DNA?
What page is that on?
115.
115. Did you read it? What did
Yes,
you think about it?
I thought it was awesome. I love it.
Name one part of it.
Awareness levels,
Go ahead.
the process of ascension.
All right, let's see. A cell stores a unit of energy and is found reflected inside your everyday batteries. The biological form is a reflection of the frequency parameters held inside the energetic grid complex. That is exactly what we were just talking about. So your cells work the same as a battery. Whatever frequency or energy you put into the battery, it is going to reflect outwards. Higher frequencies pulled into the energetic grids shall shift levels of awarenesses to hold and operate in a baseline frequency, which starts a reflection into the next octave. The next octave is where your higher self is. So we have a process where we're able to pull the higher self more and more into the physical body, and we are able to become the higher self. And when we become the higher self, then we are able to shift the multidimensional codes that generate every single thing that we see in the world. The awareness levels shift, then generate more love to be observed inside each primary chakra system. So the chakras itself, each and every one of them generates the physical reality differently. So inside of your root chakra, you're able to make modifications to the physical reality. Your physical body, the world outside of you, all that information is stored in the root chakra. That is red. The orange chakra is all the relationships that you have with other people. So all people and places, all of that information is in the orange chakra. Now, when we start to look into the solar plexus, that is the inner child, your creativity, your fire, how you manifest into the physical world, that is in the solar plexus. Inside of the heart is your love. So let's say, for an example, we are to make a modification inside of the heart chakra. Inside of the heart, just imagine it as green. Imagine it as a green grid. It doesn't matter if you're like, visualize a circle. Everyone close your eyes. Visualize your heart chakra as a circle, plain circle. And just look, if there's any darkness there and you want to know what the darkness is, push into the darkness. See it. Ask your body, show me what this darkness is. You're going to have a memory come into your mind. The memory will be, you were this years old when this trauma happened. There's the darkness. Now I forgive myself for that density. Release. When you release all the darkness on your color wheel, shrink it back down and put it back in your heart. How does your body feel? Your heart, when you release, it's going to feel lighter. It's going to feel brighter. And then all of a sudden, when you open your eyes from your meditation, you look outside of you, you are going to naturally manifest more and more love into your life. Just because you closed your eyes and just because you went into your heart and you removed the darkness. That is how we are designed to work. So what this is saying here, let's see. The diamond crystalline grid is a consciousness grid which contains the frequency parameters of the crystalline kingdoms. The crystalline kingdoms is where the higher self is, but it is also where magical creatures exist. So we have the rock beings, the trees can communicate. Basically, in the Bibles talk about heaven, that is a crystalline realms. What happens with the biological form? The more and more we connect to the higher self, the more the physical body starts a process of crystallization. That crystallization we can see in the monks because the monks spend all this time going into the heart and connecting into the higher self, connecting into bliss. It starts to generate ring cell stones. And the ring cell stones are found in the heart after we cremate the monk. It is a crystallized form of the biological form. It's crystallized. We can see it. What I'm telling you is that their focus is in the heart. Their focus is in love. What if, it's not what if you focus in the solar plexus. Let's say you meditate and you focus on your inner child and you connect your inner child to the higher self. Now you're going to start crystallizing your solar plexus. And you will start activating a ring cell stone within the solar plexus. And now you go in, you do it in the sacral chakra. You start focusing during your meditation on all the people that you know and you love them. And you connect to the higher self. The higher self is at an 11th octave higher than you are in the physical reality. You connect to the higher self, you focus on all the people in your life during the meditation. Now you're pulling down that 11th octave frequency, the higher self's song. You pull it down, you crystallize into the sacral chakra. Now a ring cell stone forms inside of the sacral chakra. You do this for every single one of the chakras. And now all of a sudden you are primed for ascension. That is what that is. It is a prime. The more and more we start to crystallize the physical form, the more and more you start to see your higher self. Your higher self takes seat inside of the body. You become the higher self, and now you can control the physical reality. This is what the extrasensory abilities are. They are us activating the higher self into the physical form. Your heart flowers open, a foot in front of the body. That flowering open is a clear indication that your higher self is sitting right underneath your skin. It connects to the nervous system net. It connects into the physical reality. What this kind of looks like from a physical perspective is that you were in your body and all of a sudden you feel your nervous system net, your heart flowers open. You are feeling this unconditional love, this unconditional bliss. And your nervous system net activates a crystalline frequency. That crystalline frequency now pulls your higher self into your biological form more and more until the bonding process is complete. When the higher self fully crystallizes in the body, you then shift the world outside of you. You start to unlock things which are beautiful, are holy, and are your wildest dreams. Thank you. Thank you, star people. Beautiful. Yeah. That's so wonderful because we can see it. And, I had this whole conversation. I have to turn the light on. Hold on one second. You know when it like gets dark, Mary? It's like, wow.
Can
So,
you hear?
can you hear me now? So I had this whole conversation, just the other day with one of my friends. And it was basically like this, how are we going to activate, 5D into the physical reality? And it was exactly like this, exactly like the star people have been telling us for ages now. 8% of the population is going to hold a frequency. There's more than 8%. There's more of us here now. 8% of the world population can hold a higher frequency. And when this happens, that frequency, it acts like a key for humanity. It touches into the human consciousness grids and it washes over the land. And what happens is the earth hears us. The earth hears our frequency by us going into nature, by us touching the trees, by us putting our feet in the soil, by us planting a flower, by us picking up a piece of trash, saying, I love you, by us simply being in our hearts and
Mhm.
feeling the love for all of the people outside of us. It changes the consciousness grids. It changes Mother Earth's frequency. And then all of a sudden, when 8% of us are doing walking meditations, feeling the love for our bodies, feeling the love for all the people outside of us, regardless of what level of awareness they're at, we're holding compassion for them. We're loving the earth. We're loving our lives. Your life heals. I know this firsthand because I've experienced being the cripple and I've experienced healing it and going through that whole process and healing and focusing on love and then going back deep into the darkness again and then focus on love, focusing on light and crystallizing my body and focusing on unity consciousness. Unity consciousness is when the psionic abilities open and expand for humanity. The people who are in alignment are already experiencing it. We are already telepathically in contact with extraterrestrials. This is a solid fact. We do not have to wait for disclosure. It is already here. They are talking to so many people across the land. It is so beautiful to see. And the beautiful thing about it is that everyone has their own belief systems and everyone is seeing from their own angles, even the people in the religion. And you talk to them, and it's like they're still being guided to love. And that's what it takes. That's all it takes is for humanity to open our hearts and to love one another and to be connected to one another and to have compassion for each other. And the more we do that, the 8% activates. We start doing the walk-in meditations where we're connecting to the higher self. We're crystallizing our bodies. This is happening naturally. We're sending love and light to every single thing we see outside of our body, and it's like a frequency. It's like a tone. I can feel it. I know it's here. It's already here. I feel it. And that frequency then it radiates outside of you. And every single person, plant, animal, insect, flower, everything you come into contact with, you're now raising the frequency because your frequency is a key and it's love and it's unity consciousness. And then all of a sudden you're raising the frequency of the plants. You're raising the frequency. You put your hands on the trees or on the earth. You touch your feet in the grass and you say, I love you, Mother Earth. Thank you for activating humanity. Thank you for activating unity consciousness. When we see the darkness, you know how we respond? We respond with love. So we say, thank you, Mother Earth, for healing us. The truth is that, we see conspiracies and all that stuff, but the truth is that Mother Earth is really in charge of the consciousness. At any given moment, the Earth can shift her frequency and she can generate peace inside of the minds, inside of the hearts of men, all people. She shifts locations. This is why we see some locations maintain higher frequencies And then right next door, there'll be a location that'll be lower in frequency. And we see it across all states. We see it. There are areas which are, I mean, it was so funny. I've seen it in like areas that you would not expect people to be of love and light. And then there they were in the middle of all this darkness, and they were love and light. And they were like, no, we're neighbors. We love each other. We're going to stand together with each other. This is what I see in my world. And the more you start to see that, then all of a sudden you start to see people activating extrasensory abilities. And the extrasensory abilities that we're activating, people are changing the weather. I know this is true. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've also done it. People are moving items with their mind. I know this is true. I've seen the star people do it. They have done it in my presence. There are many, many different extrasensory abilities, including telepathy, teleportation. I've seen it. Telekinesis, activation of magnetic abilities. We do this naturally when we send love. It is a magnetic resonance. There are 365 extrasensory abilities. Some of them are in the physical reality. Some of them are in the lucid and dreamtime realms. We are much more than we have been told in your waking world. We are so much more that your focus is so important for ascension, because the process of you focusing on becoming more automatically activates you onto that timeline in which you expanded. That's how ascension works. And every single person comes at it from a different lens. So there's no one way. There's your way for you. There's my way for me, and there's your way for you, Mary. And what the star people said is, this is the way that they all, because I have a whole team. This is the way they see it. And the way they have put together all the content for us, they have put it in such a way where it generates the highest potential alignment for every single person reading the book. And it's like, it's quantum. Because at that point, it's like, well, this is the highest potential for you and the highest potential for you. And when you read it, it's like, you can feel it. It aligns you. It's a frequency key. And each and every one of us does this naturally. So as you are writing your light language, put that manifestation into the light language. Thank you for activating each person onto their highest potential timeline. And then all of a sudden, you're activating it. And then the people's energy will shift inside of them, and they will start to see. Yeah. How you doing, Mary?
And make sure you say that you have the books on YouTube that people can go listen to.
Yes.
Even just have it playing in the background. It will activate you.
Absolutely. So I do have all of my books. So this is the newer one, my Ascension Activations. I have put them all on my YouTube channel for free. So you guys can go and you can listen. They are also located at treeoflifeorganization.org. And you go into the Light Library, and then they're there. So you can have the PDFs are there and the audios are there too. It links right to YouTube. So beautiful. Let's see. So we have someone who wants to join as a guest. Let's try this again, Mary, and see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, I sent an invite. Let's see if they join us. I've done the guest 2 times. Let me pause this recording.